Hi everyone, this is AlphaAli. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing okay. So today I'm doing a VOD review. This is actually for HiSisters. Basically they had, what am I saying? It's unranked, but the prediction rank was diamond at this point. It was a loss, and they played Mercy with a little bit of Kiriko at the end. The main things that they say they need help with is prioritizing, because right now Mercy feels like she needs help with healing since they gutted support. Also, it's on PC. Alright, okay, so although the series, like, huge obviously on the prediction rack of being diamond, because I know were you, I swear I did a VOD review for you and it was on Junkertown and you were gold. Or am I thinking of someone else? I might be thinking of someone else. But anyway, so obviously diamond's huge, like, don't get me wrong, like, especially if it's predicting you diamond, which is like really, really insane. Gold, yeah. I thought so. So yeah, huge obviously on the diamond prediction. I guess we'll kind of like just hop straight into it. They did also say they were queued with your second support, which means obviously we're going to have some good support comms, which was really, really great. And their Hanzo was destroying the team. So I guess I'll get straight into it. But once again, don't forget you guys can get your own VOD views. You have 7,500 channel points. I do them on Twitch on Sundays, but also stream on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays too. The VODs are completely for free. Just obviously come along, earn the 7,500 channel points, which you get by simply just watching the streams and, you know, just turning up basically. Once you've earned them, then you can, you know, redeem your own VOD review basically, and they go straight onto YouTube, usually about a week or two after they've been filmed, because it gives me a chance to edit them and stuff like that. But yeah, so I guess I'll just get straight into the VOD if that's okay. Obviously we had the devil skin on. Reminds me of Skier every single time this gets used, but it's a really, really solid skin. I like this one. We have ourselves as well on a team. We have an Orisa, a Soldier, a Widow, and a Moira. Obviously, we're queued with the Moira. Usually when you're queuing with a support, it gives you some really, really great comms, because it means that they can kind of like, especially when it's a Moira, for example, they could call out when they're close to losing their heals, in which case we might need to, you know, help out a little bit more. But yeah, this game made my anxiety rise so high. I was so scared and wanted to win. Well, we're going to have a look to see what we could have maybe helped to do better. Obviously, he said their Hanzo was really, really good. So I'm going to see how good they were. So unfortunately, Widow ends up falling, but they end up like trading it for the Hanzo. Your cast ends up falling. I don't know whether you can get the res there or not. If you can, try to damage your Orisa here, because obviously Moira's trying to heal the Orisa. Obviously, Hanzo isn't getting. Nice, obviously trying to get your Orisa out. Really nice use to cover away from the Hanzo as well. What you can do is you can now use one of these guys to try and get yourself back, which I hope you're going to end up doing in a sec. You're going to do it, which is really, really great. Just unfortunate then the Moiras are kind of coming to finish you off. I could not peep my life because of this Hanzo. No, it's alright. You've done really well so far though with your positioning. Like, I like how much cover you're using and stuff. Really, really nice. Keep going. Nice heals onto the Soldier at the end. Nice damage boost on the Ashe. I'd go in a little bit here. Yeah, nice. I love how you go in a little bit here. Just try and help your Orisa a little bit. If you can't see Ashe, you can usually hear her coach gun up, because obviously she'll want to take the high ground. Just as a little tip for next time. Nice heals on the Orisa. Nice. You're gonna have to keep, no, okay. In this scenario, keep healing your Orisa. The reasoning is because you will need to keep healing your Orisa, because obviously your Moira's faded back and your Moira can help the Soldier if needed to. Ryan is obviously gonna slam in, so you don't want to just be stood here, so you can just do a quick like little mini vertical super jump to avoid him. You can also go over to this high ground if you want to as well, but right now it's gonna be your job to help the Orisa, because obviously Moira can't heal. So I would, in this scenario, see obviously the Dragon's there, see the Ryan charge again. I would do a mini super jump, come up onto here, and just keep on helping the Orisa here. Remember, you can use your height to your advantage, okay? We end up getting everyone, which is good. Don't go for the res. Oh. Okay, we need to work on the aim a little bit. HiSisters, alright? If we know our aim isn't going to be great, I would just go straight for this res instead and kind of like just leave the Mercy to go and res the Ryan in the back line. Or maybe like kind of ping it, or like let your team know like, hey, we've got a Mercy kind of like resing in the back line. But if you know your aim isn't going to be good, I think definitely just go for the res instead, okay? I feel like we should definitely maybe gone for the res, sorry, instead of. Nice escape. Pops it out. Nice heals up to Moira. Nice. I would still be looking to get a little bit away from the Rhine. Nice. Go and help your Soldier now. Nice. Don't peek the Hanzo. Nice foul. Nice positioning, obviously away from the Hanzo. You can res him. You can res him here because you have your Valkyrie. You can also go behind this wall because everyone else is still like, what's it called? It's still like really, really healthy and stuff. So I would just go behind this wall and go for this res right now and then carry on doing what you're doing. Like right now, I feel like you've been so afraid to res for this entire thing when you could very easily just go behind the wall with the rest of your Valkyrie and res it. Fortunately though, we'll just have to reset. Nice. Ryan might have Shatter. I know obviously he doesn't actually have it on the actual kill feed, but it's always something to be like keep in mind. Nice res here. It's kind of like that, like don't be afraid to res if you know you've got cover for it. Try if you can as well to keep an eye on your Ashe right now, because obviously she's going to be using the high grounds and stuff. Nice damage on the Bob though. Nice soldier damage boost here as well. Better raid there as well. Really nice. Awesome. Okay, so now we just need to reset for the next team fight. A lot better there. Especially with like position and stuff like that. Really, really nice. We don't need to be pushed up this far though. We can just kind of sit back with what's called with our DPS right now and kind of like just play back and play away with these guys. We don't need to be as pushed up as we are. Nice, obviously playing away from Cox with the dragons. Don't be playing up here. I'd rather, because you know obviously they're gonna start coming up from this high grounds and stuff. So just play kind of like back, like maybe like down around here. You can even play on the cart if you want to, because you can, you know, get it pushed in like really, really quickly. But just to be wary that, you know, they're gonna be coming up from the height. Nice. That's what's helping these guys, because Moira is going to use a pole less aggressively. Nice damage boost on the pole. Nice damage boost here. Nice. It's fine, you obviously, you know, staying on the payload right now. And we'll just end up being payload pushers. So overall, HiSisters, really, really great so far. I think just my main thing is don't be afraid to res. There's been a few times where we could definitely got off a res. Are you trying to tell your DPS to be more aggressive here? If so, I love it. Because you're there like, come on, be more aggressive. I love it. But yeah, no, definitely I feel like we could, with our reses, try to like, you know, trying to be kind of like affirmative and think, yeah, I can get this res off and go for the res. Because there's been a few times where we could go for a res and we haven't. If your DPS aren't being aggressive at this point, by the way, just what's it called? Go back onto the cart and just push the cart with them. I'd rather you get the cart progress rather than, you know, risk your life. Nice. You don't need to be on the point here, though. You can definitely just play back. That's from your Ashe. The soldier's gone up top, so I would maybe go up top with your soldier now to try and like help give him that advantage. Nice damage from the Ashe. I feel like you constantly looking around you, like looking for your, what's it called? Looking for your DPS and stuff, but remember, like they could also use the high grounds and stuff. I'd be setting up here maybe for a recontest on the just in case. Although they're probably not going to be able to recontest it. Still go and set yourself up with this Ashe, for example. With this Ashe, you can set yourself up and like be what's called be like crouched all the way down here because it blocks off the LOS from the door. But it just means that you're set up for the next team fight on the just in case they decide to push it in. I feel like you're going to do that now, which is great. Nice heals. Nice damage boost as well on the dynamite there. Really nice. Go follow up with your Ashe now. Nice. Love how like you're staying with your Ashe but you're still looking at your team on the just in case. Really, really nice. Just obviously popping down. Unfortunately your Moiras have fallen. I don't think you I was gonna say you're not gonna be able to get this res off because it's so open and you know obviously the Hanzo's up here. At least like he was obviously at the time. So right now I'd rather you work on trying to keep your team alive than trying to res your Moira right here. Plus as well the spawn is like right here now. So it's not too long for your Moira to get back either if you need to. Just a full list, that's fine. We GA ourselves out. Nice how we switch beams. Well, obviously, you know, we can't get to the Orisa. Nice rotation up to use the high grounds and stuff. But now I'll be looking to go with your Ashe because obviously Ashe is going to take the soft angle and we want to try and help her out. Especially if they start obviously realizing she's on the soft angle, she's going to be by herself. So as we're doing this on your Moira's back, we can use our Moira to go around to go and help our Ashe. So this is what I'd be playing. I can see what you do now though. Yeah, so we're gonna start pushing your Ashe. Nice, your Ashe backed out early, which is nice. Nice heals. We popped out because we felt we were getting pressure, which is fine. Nice, dodging of the dragons. We can res that, we can res that. I don't know why we're backing off, because we could definitely res this. We can just use the rend of our Valk to kind of sling ourselves out to here and res this. Because Mori's gonna, what's called, apply pressure with a coalescence and just kind of like back everyone off. Same as Soldier and Arista's gonna like really like, you know, be really aggressive with these guys. You can very easily like do like a quick like slingshot and then come and res here. Alright? Nice damage boost on the ult. See how we're a little bit too late now to the res? Nice. Don't can't res there. Just be really, really careful with your positioning when we're going in. Like, if you can, try to, try to flick ourselves up into the high grounds while we're doing this. Like how you were doing before, just to make sure that we're still in we're still in beam range with the Orisa, but we're not in LOS of the enemies. It looked in the middle, and I didn't know how close it was to start opening. Don't worry, it's very much kind of like a, I think that you learn more as you kind of like play the game more. You'll kind of understand how, you know, where the orbs can be, whether you can get a res off or not. But as you play the game more, you kind of realize that, yeah, we can get these ones off. Even if you can't, you've still got your Valk, which means you can, say the orb is like here, you can still kind of use your Valk at the end of it to kind of like res it about here. It means that you can kind of like use the kind of the weird hitbox that you've got in your Valk. You can kind of like use that for the end of the res and then kind of like drop down for the end of it. But we could definitely still go for that res. Nice. So looking out for your DPS now, because remember, like, you know, our wrist is like really fine. We can now go back to go and help with our DPS, like our Ashe, for example, now. Nice damage with the Bob. Nice, just watch out, our Ashe falls. The hands is getting a lot of work done. Nice aim. Just unfortunately we don't end up getting the pick. Just remember, if you feel like we're not going to get the pick, just honestly you could just drop down and try again in just a second, allow your health to regen a little bit. Other than that, I feel like we're just going to reset in here. Just unfortunate. This comes to res. We'll just reset here. And we'll go again. Anyway, Rissa's going to die, so I wanted to get damage for Valk. No, it's alright, sweet. I feel you did the absolute right thing. Just obviously, if you feel like you're going to start losing the team fight, then sorry, you end up losing that fight, just drop down a little bit, let yourself regen. I'm very close to that Mori's face. Just drop back, regen a little bit, and then go to finish off the kill. We'll keep going. Nice. So you're not going to be able to get that Orisa because of dragons. Nice. Look, can I say, I love your GAs from cover to cover. Really, really nice. I needed you to come in to go and help that Orisa a little bit sooner though. Let's quickly talk about it. So, we're back here. So this is fine because obviously we're split off by dragons. We now have to realise that we might just go and help our Orisa a little bit, which is what you do with this GA here. We end up getting into beam range of it, which is fine. We end up backing off, obviously you just go and help the Farah. I would just, honestly, I would just go in, like, just do a quick GA in here because you have your GA online now. GA and just quickly kind of come, like, just cancel it and come over here just to help your Orisa. Because I feel like we end up, like, not doing that quick enough. They end up resing the Orisa in our backline, just be careful for ults. Yeah. I feel like we'd end up hearing the Orisa in our backline. Make sure that we are listening out for her before we go for this res. Like, we just need to kind of, like, G ourselves back, work down the Orisa, and then, you know, go for the res afterwards.
Surrender to my will.
My GA cancelled and messed with the res. No, it's alright, sweet. But I feel like we definitely needed to work down the Orisa before we went for this res. We'll keep going.
I'm taking off.
Nice. Oh, lovely as well that your Farah comes back for you, which is really, really nice. Soldier's gonna get... Oh, sorry, Soldier, as proven, is just gonna start to get, what's it called? Pressured by the Hanzo, so we need to try and get to him as quick as we can. We can rest that though. That's fine. I'd rather you res the Soldier here than the Farah. There's two reasons for this. The first reason is that your Farah has just used Barrage, which means she doesn't have an ultimate now. She's just going to come back, like, fresh, like, you know, very, you know, thingy. The second thing is because look at the safety between these two reses. Soldier is so much more safer for you to go and res, and remember he has a visor as well, because this what's it called, this soldier will have visor now. It means that, you know, they're probably gonna get another recontest because the rest is still like really healthy. They're probably gonna get another recontest, maybe not. It depends on how quickly you guys like push this team fight in. But let's say they do get a recontest, who's going to be more worthwhile to have on our team? A Farah that's just used her barrage, or a soldier that's, you know, what's it called? That's you know, not used his visor yet. I would rather you use this scenario. Love how you use that, you know, to go and help your, you know, love how you pop the Valk in order to try and help your father with the barrage. But after that, I feel like we should have definitely come in to go and help res the soldier behind here, and then, you know, like gone back to go help, maybe like push the payload or something, I don't know, and then go and help. I'm gonna see what you make of this though. Obviously we got our team to escape, which is really nice. Nice damage boost here. Nice use of cover as well with your Valk. There's no need for you to kind of like keep Jing in and out of the cart here, because they've got 3 on cart. You've got the Farah, the Orisa, and the Moira. The maximum push that you can get with people is 3. So it goes like 1 speed for like 1 person. It gets a little bit quicker with 2 people, and then 3, it goes even quicker. But then if you add like 4 or 5 people on, it doesn't go any quicker. It just goes at the max speed for 3 people. So there's no need for you to like quickly, like, you know, be flicking onto the cart here to try and like push it a little bit more. You could just stay back, just hold back, use your Valk to kind of like play in these like nice little like back areas like this, and just kind of very nicely pocket people from behind here with this damage boost. Nice. I do the tapping it. So overall, HiSisters really great so far. Okay, I think my first piece of advice to you is I want you to go for more reses, okay, or like be really like mindful about who you're resing, because I feel like at the start of this match you weren't resing anyone when you could have very easily got like some nice like reses off to keep the team fights going, but you kind of like just ignored it or kind of like just left it to try and like help your team and stuff. If your team are healthy and you feel like you can go for that res, go for it, okay? But then also be mindful with scenarios like, for example, how we've just spoken about here. Be mindful of those kind of scenarios. So I feel that's the main thing with you so far. The next thing is your aim, okay? If you know that your aim isn't that great, then just definitely just leave, you know, it's like your DPS to put the blue beam on them to like try and focus these people. What you can do is you can kind of like just ping it. Be like, hey, like, you know, there's Mercy behind that's just res star Ryan, for example, like at first point. You kind of like just ping it and be like, hey, you know, there's that's going on. I'm gonna go do my own thing by like resin, because there's nothing you're gonna be able to do, especially if you know you don't have like the best aim as such. So there's another thing. Apart from that, they're really great. I love how you're moving from like cover to cover. I love how you're positioned, like, what's it called, like behind these pieces of cover. You're always like jamming from cover to cover. I think there's been a few like little mishappy moments, but apart from that, like, it's been really great. Love the movement from cover to cover. Really nice. I feel like your damage boost usage as well is really great. There's been a few times where I feel like you should have gone in to go and help the Orisa, but I think that's purely because of the DPS passive coming in and stuff like that you're not too used to yet. So just kind of be a little bit more mindful and just think, okay, people can fall a little bit easier, so I might need to go and help them a little bit sooner. But apart from that, really like well played so far, HiSisters. You're doing really well. A lot better from the last one that I saw from you. But keep going. I'll just kind of fast forward so we can like see what we're going to be doing. Nice. I would be up with your Hanzo here, trying to, because unfortunately, Hanzo now does not have the one-shot headshot anymore, or like just a one-shot in general. He has to have a Mercy with him in order to make that happen. So yeah, I played a lot of Sim, so I'm used to her. Sometimes I aim if I'm charging an orb. And also res sweep. It's all good. You can res that. This is another scenario where you can go and res it. You can just like quickly go for this res and then just kind of drop it down this side like this, basically. Because Soldier's going to cover this angle now. Can you see him? How he's like covering this angle, trying to look like a Helix rocket or something like that. He's going to have that cover on you. We can go res that. Which I hope you're going to do. Perfect. We just want to do it a little bit more instantaneously, so it doesn't give Genji that chance to get that damage on us. We've done it before even the Genji's going to be there. Nice heals here, though. Nice. Don't focus too much on obviously helping Orisa here. I'd rather you stay back and damage boosted these guys to try and, like, you know, help with the guys on the higher ground. And then when Orisa backs off a little bit, we can go and help her a little bit more. Nice switching, you know, to go and help your Hanzo though. Really nice. What we can do is if they start pushing around a little bit more like they're doing now, we want to try and rotate now, like towards the gas station way. We can even hop on top of the gas station if we want to, but we just want to move away from where we are right now because where we are is going to become like really not safe, basically, in a second. Nice, make sure we're helping out Moira here, because Moira can help Orisa if we help Moira. Nice. Stay up here. We're really, really safe here, and we can also drop back a little bit to this this rock if we need to, or we can also like play. This one's a little bit more risky because obviously there might be people coming from here, but we definitely want to be playing like a little bit more up here. We can res it in a second. Nice res. Much better. I will used to do more reses like that, HiSisters. Really, really nice. Make sure we're helping our soldier a little bit here. It feels like we're doing a lot of healing here as well, which is fine, obviously, for when we need it. But when we don't need it... Oh, alright. Nice how you just stayed where you are and wait for your next GA. Really, really nice. Unfortunate.
Surrender to my will.
Unfortunate. I don't feel like your Moira should have... Oh, sorry, I fast forwarded it. I don't feel like your Moira should have popped Coalescence there either. I feel like we should have just backed out. But it's all good. We go again. We're going to have Valk for the next team fight, which is going to be really, really good. I feel like you're probably going to get a contest as well if we get there quickly. But really well played for that team fight. We don't... Oh, no. Oh, no. We are contesting it. I popped Valk here. I was going to say, we needed to pop Valk a little bit sooner than what we did. The reasoning is because we know, obviously, the Orisa will want to contest now, and our Moira is going to take less, like, our Moira's going to take a long time to get back, basically. So if we can, try to pop that Valk as we kind of GA to the Pharah. So what we could do is, we're back here, right? We GA to Pharah, we pop Valk, we GA to our soldier, who was already a little bit further up, we GA, and then go in. I was waiting a second to see if she's going to get destroyed or not. The reason why I would say still pop your Valk is because you have the visor and you also have res, okay? I would rather you committed into this team fight than rather be like, oh, are we, is she going to survive? Is she not going to be? I'd rather be committed. And then if she dies, you could just do a quick like stall, like, with your Valk and stuff on the point. You can also GA to these guys to get a stall. It means then it allows them to get picks. If they get picks, we go and res Orisa, okay? I would rather you went fully committed with this Valk, okay? The issue, because the thing is as well with Valk right now, Valk is probably the worst support ultimate. So it does not matter. Like, well, it does. It does matter when you use it, but at the same time, don't hold off on using it for like a perfect opportunity, because Mercy's healing in Valk isn't the best, especially with the DPS passive active. Like, she's really good for obviously like damage boosting. Her movement is her main thing though, I'd feel like, in her Valk right now, for like getting to those like hard to reach people, and also like trying, with a slight healing buff as well. But I feel like we needed to, I feel like we need to pot this Valk here. Okay? But we keep going. Obviously nice to be good to touch the point. As soon as Orisa comes back though, we can GA ourselves away. Yes, res.
Has reached the checkpoint.
Fortunate. Just a falling. I was going to say, I'll go for the res like straight away though, because he would have visor. It's just unfortunate though, because I thought your Moira was going to be back, like, to come and help heal her. But it's just unfortunate. We go again though. Love how you're just waiting here. Got the Glock out, obviously waiting. Doesn't matter if your Moira dies there. Get out now. Nice. Just unfortunate. We go again. Just be careful of people on the height now. Nice, you got people coming back, which is fine. When you're playing, because it feels like you kind of like, you don't know where to position yourself right now. If you're playing with people on these high grounds, play behind this rock if you can. Because your beam will stretch like this far, basically. You can also maybe like dive up with your Pharah, because your Pharah is going to go and attack the Genji right now. So do something like that, basically. Because it feels like you're very, I don't know where to position myself. Nice. Nice helping your Pharah. This is fine with your position as well. My main thing is just keep an eye on your Pharah. Like, for example, could you hear how she, like, jump jets up now? You want to try and help your Pharah whenever you hear that jump jet up. You can maybe G yourself up into this high ground as well, because, remember, Genji's going to have Blade as well coming up pretty soon. So it means that we can, like, space ourselves out from our team and just kind of, like, make sure that we are ready and prepared for when the Pharah dives in, or if Genji has, like, Blade or something. We're rotating him, that's completely fine. Force engage dash on this is fine as well. Nice damage boost. Really, really nice. That's fine. Are you? Oh, I feel like you're pinging because of the Genji, which is fine. But then just obviously just leave it. Because he's ended up like getting out. Pharah's are dying because she goes in really aggressive with her. Oh, that's fine. We rotate up and we go again. Nice. Nice damage boost onto the soldier here. We rotate up, which is fine. Nice position here. I like this. You can stay up on the high ground though. There's no need for you to like drop as much as you did. Nice heals into Orisa while soldier rotates. It's fine. Really nice beam management there. We're careful because Orisa might have ultimate. Obviously, I know that she doesn't looking at this, but you have to. These are the things you have to kind of be thinking of in your head. Think, okay, Orisa might be getting pretty close to her ultimate. We need to be, you know, trying to think, okay, where can we position? This is why I don't want you positioned in this room, and I'd rather you position yourself up here. If Orisa just decides to full force charge onto you, that's a sphere in your face, and then blah, 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 and you're dead. Okay. I would rather you were up on this high ground here because A, it means that you can kind of like crouch and maybe like bait out the javelin, or even if she does hit you with the javelin, you'll go flying all the way back here and then she can't follow up on it, can she not? And obviously the Genji might, because he might dash onto you, in which case you could just drop down here once the javelin's ended. But can you see how that's 10 times better for you if you're up here rather than being down here, because the risk could just walk onto you? So if you can play up here, it means that you could also play with your Pharah really nicely as well. But we'll keep going. You're rotating out, which is nice. Your boy's being very aggressive, that's what I'm trying to say. Nice. Love how you rotate away for dragons. Nice, you can go and res that. Lovely. Don't hold off on the res though, like just go straight for it. Oh. Got him about that. That's how you ping us, we'll say that you can't res. Oh good, because you know, you were meant to go and res the soldier, which is exactly what you did. Bard ends up dying in the process, that's not on you. But nice. So obviously, same thing again, I'd rather you played up on the top. Res would not actually activate, I was spamming it. Dude, I swear there are like a bit of issues with res at the moment. I don't know if it's just me that feels like it. Nice. Pop Valk, I feel like this is a really good Valk. Just make sure that we use that Valk to help soldier here. Nice. Play away. Nice. You don't give us get that res off. Because you don't give us get the res off, but your DPS is still like behind, you could kind of like split yourself now to maybe like use your bead to help your Moira, but be looking to kind of GA to these guys that are behind, because soldiers really need to visor, and also Pharahs really need to barrage and stuff as well. All I know is you're not going to get that res off. Nice, look to return back now. Nice, go and help your Pharah. Nice, that's nice. She fortunately falls, that's all good. If you feel like you're not going to be able to get back in time, if you can, try just, so obviously you know like when you're GAing back from this, you're not going to be able to make it. Take a quick stop off on this like kind of higher ground, and then you could just like walk into the building or something while you're going to be safe instead, and then like go like to go and like help these guys or something instead. Instead of like just flying about in the midst of everything. But we'll keep going. I'll see how this ends up fall. Like, I feel like you guys are going to contested it because you just killed the Genji, which is really great. I love Pharah as well waiting for you. That's so sweet. You have dragons. I would not be looking for the res here. You can hear that Pharah is going to have barrage. I would rather you went straight in here in the side, damage boost this barrage and help keep up your Orisa. Because I feel like you're going to take this time to come around to come res the Moira. A, you're not going to get there in time, and B, there's absolutely no need. Because what is Moira going to help with this team fight with the amount of time that you're going to take to come and get around to come and get to her, okay? I would rather you just went straight out with your Pharah and just, what's it called? Rocket barrage incoming. She kills like 3, and then you could just help out your Orisa.
Rocket barrage incoming.
Okay, she gets 1. She don't get 3, but she got 1.
No. We need to help them.
But yeah, I feel like we should have definitely committed him with them instead of like going round like you did. You should have just committed him with the Pharah there. That's alright, we'll keep going. Nice. Go rotate up to your soldier now. Nice. I'd rotate up, yeah, I was just gonna say stay up on the high with your Farah. Nice heals onto Orisa. She just doesn't get deleted, that's not on you, because you did your job there of healing her when you needed to. Nice heals onto Moira. Nice res as well. Love how you wait for the safest opportunity to res. Your reses are a lot better this round, I will say, HiSisters. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna play up on this high. I want you to play, however, like kind of behind here. Yes, you will need to be careful of the platforms kind of moving and stuff, but right now you're peeking main. I want you to kind of play behind these boxes, like here. Farah looks like she's hiding. If your Farah looks like she's hiding like this, drop your beam and just kind of stand with her, because it means that you're not gonna have this like big glowy blue beam that's gonna be active with you guys, so it's not gonna like bait her out basically. Nice. Nice position from here. Nice rotation. Nice. Just want to get the same thing with your peeking. Like, it's really good that you're going up into this high ground, but if you can, try to make your position on these, like, behind, like, with as much coverage you can, basically. But with that, really, really nice. Let's see how your team do.
I must return to my post.
They'll pop in their Orisa roll. Sorry, I love the Rocky Barrage. Just gets absolutely, like, what's it called? Annihilated straight away. Nice ping obviously onto the Reaper. If you know that the Reaper's going to end up taking you out like that, though, don't try to go in for the res, because now you're probably going to end up, like, staggering yourself. Yeah. It's better if you just stay back, basically, know that he's going to die, and just wait for people here, okay? We'll keep going.
Be advised. Push them off the payload.
Join with me. Group up with me.
Making a full
You have your
recovery.
Valk to contest in a second if you need it. It might be that you do to help your Orisa stay up. I Valk. Go for the res. Oh, I would just gone straight for that res though, because it was like right on its last. I would just gone for the res on this like higher ground, because obviously no one's gonna be able like, to attack you from there, and then just pop the Valk afterwards.
Heroes never die.
Nice. Help your Orisa out now. Ooh, okay. I would not go for that res. I would wait for your DPS to do some more damage before you go for this res, because obviously, you know, Orisa's gonna have a javelin as she ends up, you know, javelining you out. I'd rather you spend the time maybe trying to help your Tracer, or trying to, you know, help someone else basically get a few picks and then go for this res, okay? Sell your Moiras are falling. Nice how you go for the health pack though. Quick little tip, you can use these kind of like higher ground bits, by the way, on the just in case you need them. I know I talked about that in one of my previous VODs today, but if you need it, then you can obviously, you know, hop into them higher grounds if you need it.
Approaching its destination.
You can use someone to quickly get back. I think this is when, because I did say you'd pick some carry, yeah.
I'll find my own path.
Surrender to my will.
Nice TPM. Nice Zuzu. Just fortunately you can't get out. We need to work a little bit on the aim with the Kiriko, but apart from that, like, you did the absolute right thing of switching and using the Zuzu to try and get back out. We'll keep going. I think it's very much kind of like the same thing as before, as I was saying. HiSisters.
That never sees the surface.
That leg hit and
No,
that
it's
aim was not a
underwater.
hit. That was the right sweet.
There it goes.
But yeah, I think the same thing again, obviously, with the reses. Just be really mindful of who we're resing and when, kind of thing. And I think the second thing is
Stay
definitely
close.
commit more in some
I
team
can't
fights.
hear you if you stray.
Like, for example, there's been a few times where I feel like you should just commit the Valk, or like commit a res like a little bit sooner and stuff like that. So if you can, try to do that a little bit more. But we'll keep going. Obviously, we don't really have a great Mercy comp right now, but we can still make it work by damage boosting like Torb whenever he's shooting down like lanes and stuff like that. We can also damage boost Sim and stuff. We're definitely gonna have to work on like damage boosting everyone now rather than just like one singular person. Nice. So we can hear them coming up from this high ground, so we need to rotate around here like quicker basically to come like behind this, what's it called? He's put behind the rocks and stuff like that. We'll keep going.
Ich sollte schnell zurück.
30 seconds remaining.
We just need to wait for a little bit of a regroup here.
Victory grows ever further.
Don't be trying to
from
force
their
yourself like to come in if you can't.
Come here and fall back.
I love them really like come here and then fall back like just straight away, like they just seem really aggressive. Okay, look for your DPS right now. Your Moira can go in with your what's it called, your Sigma. I would rather you went in either with your Tor, but like with your with your Symmetra or something here. Because right now you have two people focusing like one person. I'd rather you went off on an off angle to help like one of these guys basically. He knows you're there. Yeah, Hanzo will know you're here because he can see your beam. Keep going. Hopefully you guys win this one. I feel like you guys might win this team fight.
I must return to my post.
Which is Kiri,
I'll find my own
TV
path.
back. But I feel like you guys should have already won it, I feel like. Yeah, really, really nice. There's nothing too much to say there about that kind of round, just apart from obviously split yourself from your Moira and just go and help your team instead. But we keep going. I'll just kind of fast forward a little bit more. We'll play Kiri this round. I feel like we could have definitely still played the Mercy to try and help your Rash out. Nice heals though. If she's backed off, there's no use to Zuzu, by the way. If she's safe, like just save the Zuzu for when someone's like not going to be safe, basically. A great example might be to go and like Zuzu our Sigma in a second if the Ryan gets on focusing. Nice heals onto our Ash.
A lot of damage, huh?
Nice. We can always wall climb up here, by the way, if you do want to go and help the what's it called, the Ash. We can always go and wall climb up instead of TPing up here, just so we can save our TP to maybe like TP back or TP in to go and help our Sigma or something.
30 seconds remaining.
But nice. Nice. Lovely Zuzu there. I'd be looking as kind of, you know how like you're waiting for, you know, like your healing, like to, you know, reload and stuff. I would be looking to go like maybe shoot a few kunais before you go to go and like heal up a little bit more, just so you can be like, a little bit more aggressive. Because I feel like you're playing really passive as Kiriko right now. Like I'd chuck a few kunais and I'd be like, choo choo choo, like as you're reloading. As you reload your like little healing cards, I can't remember what they're called, you can shoot a few kunais, and then obviously as you know, because it'll reload as you're shooting then kunais, then when they've reloaded then you can go and heal again, just to get a little bit extra damage out, because it might be that you hit like a random headshot on someone. Nice. Just be looking out for your Ash, because obviously your Ash is going to go and contest someone. Nice. Unfortunately your Sim, she just TPs in really aggressively. Nice heals obviously onto your Ash. Soon. Nice. Just make sure that we're still keeping an eye out on our Ash, by the way, because she's still taking this challenge on the high ground. So if we can, try to try to TP up onto your Ash if you can. Yeah. Nice Zuzu again. Nice TP. Use that TP though to kind of like use a wall climb or something to get up into this high ground, so you could play away purely for this exact reason with the shatter. Just unfortunately had to get picked off. And wait and see what this last team fight ends up doing.
We've got this.
And unfortunately ended up losing it. Alright, okay. So overall, HiSisters, obviously, I think what I said before at the beginning really still applies, is I want you to kind of like be a little bit more risky with those reses, and if you know that you can get the res off, just go and do the res. Don't be like, oh, shall I, shouldn't I kind of thing. But then also with certain reses, make sure that we are kind of acknowledging that they're too risky and we're going to go and res someone else, or we're just completely waiting for a different opportunity to res. My next thing is with your Valks and stuff, I want you to be a little bit more aggressive with the Valks, as in I want you to be pushing the damage boost a little bit more, and I also want you just to commit more with the Valks, because especially like, for example, on your first point defense, you kind of like held off on using the Valk. I'd rather you just went straight in with the Valk. Be more committant with that, okay? Other than that though, it's like very like nitpicky things, like very much, you know, like just making sure that you've got your beam on like certain people and stuff. Your movement is really great though, I will say. HiSisters, like your movement is really great from like cover to cover. It's definitely improved a lot more as well. Like you feel really comfortable with that. The other thing else was your aim. Your aim isn't great, so if you do want to obviously, you know, work on that, I think that's definitely something that you should definitely work on, especially if you do end up flexing off Mercy to other things like you know, like the Kiriko, like for example like Zen and stuff like that, because Zen's really good at the moment. Just them kind of couple things. Thank you so much to everyone on YouTube as well as on Twitch to be watching this. You guys can get your own VOD views if you have 7,500 channel points. I do the one with Twitch on Sundays, but I'll stream on Wednesdays, Fridays and Saturdays too. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Bye!